Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading today, where I hope you've enjoyed those cute little Nutcracker and Jester servers. I thought they were very festive and very cute, very Christmassy or winter holidays. I actually filmed it back in August when I was home for them to go to Paris, and I was at my parents' house in Boston. So that's actually my stepmom's, and I thought they looked very festive, so I've actually saved it to now to make for you. But I don't have them with me because they are in Boston. But I do have the tarot deck that you picked, which is my French tarot deck, which is my Tarot de Marseille, which is very cool. And I love that you picked one of the Jester knives because I feel like maybe your person is very funny and very comedic. So I feel like that for you, they probably keep you laughing all the time. I also replaced the crystal because my crystals, a lot of them are still packed. So I picked a different Flourite. You picked the green Flourite heart, but I actually picked this beautiful little, they call it a cupcake, this beautiful little green and purple Flourite cupcake for you, which I will put in frame for you so you can see it. And basically, we are looking at the age-old exasperated question, will they ever give you more love? So I'm going to start to look at your connection with your person with your tarot cards that you picked. And then I have some winter decks that we just featured in the last video that I'm going to feature today as well to see what's going on with your person. And then I have all sorts of other additional fun decks that we can play with if we have time. So, alrighty, let's see here what's going on with you and your person. So I have 3 cards for you on your side, what you are thinking and feeling about in regards to your person, how you feel like it's going, and your point of view, and 3 cards for your person's side, how they feel like it's going with you, what they're going through, and their point of view. 3 cards for the past, what has happened already, to bring the 2 of you to your current situation and where you are now. 3 cards for the near future coming up. I would say in the next few months. So this is probably like, if you're watching this when I'm releasing it, this is like winter of 2023. So between like now and March, and then more of a longer term outcome. And of course, if you are watching this at another time, which is unlikely since this is a themed video, then, you know, feel free to calculate 3 months in the future. So what's going on for you, for your side? Interesting. Okay, so for some of you, this is for my LGBT couples. I'm getting 2 queens. For others of you, it might be a third-party situation where there are you and somebody else interested in your person. Now, again, this only applies if you guys already know that you're in a third-party situation. This is not to out anybody. But I also get the 7 of Swords. Well, okay. So the 7 of Swords may be that you're trying to trust your person right now, but you might be wondering, oh yeah, will they ever give you more love because there's a third person? Okay, so that makes sense. So you're probably very aware that either they're dating someone or they're in a relationship with someone or they're kind of involved. So the 7 of Swords means that you're trying to trust them, you're trying to focus on and think about them being honest with you, and you want this. You want to be able to have maybe monogamy or fidelity in this connection. 7 of Swords is that you're really wanting them to be present and not like sneak off. So that is an interesting dynamic. And then I get the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So especially this applies to you for third-party situations. If you are a fire sign and the other person interested in your person is a water sign. So for you, if let's say you're a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and your person is in a relationship with or dating or connected to a fire sign in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you may not even know their birthday, but there is that. Or you might be the fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and your person might be connected with or dating a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So there are 2 queens here. The additional message is if you are a queen and your person is a queen, that you see the 2 of you together as being in a strong connection. And perhaps you are a water or fire sign and your person is a water and fire sign, and that you are same sex or same gender. So there is this. So I feel like that. Now those are specific scenarios. More of a general interpretive message, because this is a general collective reading. Then I would say that for you, that you feel like the two of you are both in your feminine energies, and that there is, one of them is one of you, and then the other one is your person. So basically, that one of you is a romantic love interest, like romantic love, cups energy, hearts energy, and the other one is more like a fire energy. So you'll be able to tell, one, by your zodiac signs, or two, that you might find that if you're like the sweet, nurturing, maternal type, and they're more in like the public eye and want attention, then you would be the Queen of Cups and they would be the Queen of Fire. If they are more of like the nurturing kind of energy, leading with their heart, and you're more in the public eye, or you're more like have the pizzazz, then you would be the Queen of Fire and they would be the Queen of Cups. But let's see what's going on here. There's passion, there's love, and there's a little bit of needing to not feel betrayed. In that side, so let's see. So it's interesting, you actually get the Jester. So this is le mat in French, which means the fool. So actually, I feel like your person is acting like a jester right now, or acting like a clown. Your person may be trying to make you laugh. They might be taking risks. They might be trying to take a leap of faith in this connection. Your person may be looking off towards a distance or to the future, or they may even want to take a leap of faith and travel towards you or progress this connection. But then I get that also they're not sure, because I get the Hermit. So I get l'ermite, which is the Hermit card, and I get le jugement, which is a judgment. So they're trying to make a decision, a judgment about, do they move forward with you or do they pull back entirely? You may have gone through a time period where you've actually been in a low contact or in a separation. You may be here actually from the video, a few days ago, where we looked at the little Christmas birds or the winter birds, and we looked at, no or low contact situations. So that might be a situation that's going on too, where your person is kind of trying to figure out, do they want to pursue this connection or do they want to pull back? On their side, the signs that I'm getting that are coming up strong are Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, and Libra energy. So let's see. And on your side, I'm getting fire and water signs as well. So, okay, I'm getting the, in the past, the Seven of Wands, which is interesting. So this represents there was a big defensiveness that was going on between you and your person. I feel like there was a certain level of commitment there, but then there was a certain level of heartbreak. So the heartbreak is symbolized by the Three of, oh no, never mind. No, it is. I want to say these aren't swords. These are wands. Never mind. Okay, good. No heartbreak. Probably a little heartbreak, honestly. But yeah, so Seven of Wands is defensiveness, closed off energy. And that might be why they're thinking about, do they open up with you or do they keep holding back? La Justice, which represents, again, Libra energy. It represents, wanting a partnership, wanting to have fairness when there was a defensiveness energy. So there was a desire to have your person give more and open up more, but they were defensive and closed off. And then the Three of Wands is also similar to the Fool energy, where they were like traveling around. Maybe they weren't very grounded. We are in Sagittarius month now, and Three of Wands does represent that zodiac sign. So there is a little bit of that. So it's an interesting dynamic energy here. So there was some distance, and there was a desire to have more of a commitment, but there was a defensiveness to commitment by your person. In the future, let's see though, will they give you more love? This is really what we want to look at as well. So let's see. So in the next 3 months from now, what it looks, oh, good. Oh my gosh, they are going to be able to give you some more love. This is amazing. And the reason how is, first I get l'amoureux, which is the lovers, which is really good. So I do feel like in the next few months, your person is going to figure out how to give you more love. So the lovers, I get the Eight of Swords. They have been kind of keeping themselves held back or tied up in a way of like a prison of their own making. But I do feel like they would be freeing themselves from that. Or this is the commitment where they lock themselves in to the love in this connection. And then I get the Temperance card, which is great because this represents like destiny, maybe even a little patience. This represents something that can grow over time, where they free themselves from what has been holding them back, or they're able to commit in a way where their prison, no offense, is the commitment, and they lock themselves down or they commit to this connection. So I like to see that. And then later on down the road, let's see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, okay, so I get the 8 of Cups, but I get it in reverse. So usually this is a card of walking away, but with it in reverse, I feel like that would mean that they would be staying. So that is excellent. Okay, great. So it does seem like they would be giving you some more love in the next few months. So I feel that you guys are most likely watching this in December, and most likely that this would be between now and March that they would give you more love. Now, what I do like about this is we have Saturn in Aquarius that's moving into Pisces in March, so that's a shift. So I feel like that we're kind of also ending or wrapping up a lot of a cycle. I want to get some more details, so I'm going to use my Truth deck. So I'm going to see here with this some more details about the new love they're giving you, the more love, or how, or just more details about how this is going to be or what this will be. So let's see. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lucky number 7. Okay, so let's see. We'll put this here. All right. So I get deepening bond. So, and again, you may not be able to see these cards very well with the glare, with the sun coming through this window here, but deepening bond is great. So I feel like it's because you guys are deepening the bond together that this new love or this more love is being given. So yes, deepening bond, deep feelings. This is so strong. So I want to let you know with this deep bond, deep feelings, that their feelings are deepening for you over time. So this also might be something that just needs to develop or grow a little bit more, which is great. Especially if one or both of you, or probably not both of you, but maybe, I'm getting February 17th. That could be the date where things start to get more serious, or that could be one of your birthdays. So I'm getting a 2 and a 17. So there is this. Let's see here. Time to forgive. So there may be something in this connection that needs to go through a healing. So there does seem to be some forgiveness that would need to happen. And busy bee, it does seem like that probably they're distracting themselves. Now, I didn't get that a lot of coins. I didn't get a lot of them distracting themselves with work. But with the busy bee, maybe they're just busy running around or busy being social. So with this, I feel like they might just be also very, very busy. Then I get new lifestyle. So new lifestyle is going to be able to help kind of this situation with you guys connect more, which is good. And then I get the 1 on this as well. So like January, so January 23rd, January 19th, January 2nd, January 17th, February 19th, February 23rd, February 17th, February 1st. So there's some birth dates or dates that are irrelevant, especially since in the next 3 months, most likely it will be like a January, February time. More to be revealed. It does seem like that there's some more pieces of this puzzle that's going to be revealed, maybe in this reading, but probably more likely in your relationship or in your connection with your person. And then pause before acting. So I feel like that also your connection right now is in a pause before the action also. So that is good. And I do feel that during this time period where more is to be revealed, that you guys are going through this pause. I'm also getting January 16th, February 16th, January 22nd, and February 22nd. So that is good. And with this, it's 222, which is whatever you've been worried about has now been resolved, which is very nice. So there are some more things that will be revealed. So that's good. What are some things? I want to see divine messages. Messages from divine masculine, regardless of the gender of either of you. You see through me like no other. I am having trouble confronting my shadow side. So right now your person is just having a little bit of trouble dealing with their shadow side, but I do feel like that this is going to be working out. So they're probably going to have to, you know, you can see their shadows. They have a hard time seeing their shadows. And so they're needing to maybe mature a little bit. This might be something where it's bringing up issues that need that forgiveness that we saw. So there's a little bit of this going on here as well. Then I get our separation. Yeah, most of you are in separation. Is giving us the opportunity to heal and purge negativity. So there is that. And then I feel two more. The intensity of our connection can be daunting, but also a blessing. So there is definitely some intensity here in your connection, which is a beautiful thing, and then also a stress. And then time is slipping, and I'm worried that it might be too late. So I think your person's also starting to get a little nervous, especially if this separation has been going on for a while. So I feel like they're a little scared they might be too late. So I'm actually going to go over to the Twin Flames current vibes, and I want to see what is your person thinking or going through in regards to you with this connection at this current time. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's see. Oh, I wish to be where you are. I wish to be with you. You are my wish. So it seems like that your person really wants to be with you the same way that you want to be with them, which is very romantic. I promise to come back for you. Promise. And is that? Yes, it looks like those are even wedding rings above the promise word right now. So that's actually also very beautiful. So since some of you guys are in separation, I do feel like that your person is going to be resurfacing for you. They're going to try to come back for you. They're trying to have a way to make this connection work. They're wishing for that. Yeah, I broke myself when I broke you. Are we too broken to fix? So I do feel like that your person is feeling with this Hermit on their side, with the Seven of Wands, that defensiveness, that they basically broke their own heart when they broke this connection. And I feel like your person really would like to be with you. They would like to honor the promises that they've made to you. And it seems like right now that's maybe where some of that forgiveness does come into play. All right. So let's go to some holiday cards. I want to see some love that's going to be able to come down the road for you, because it does seem like they're going to be able to give you some more love, and I'm curious what. What kind of love are they going to be able to give you? So I have my 2 Hello Winter decks. I have my Deck the Halls Oracle, and you may have recognized these from some of my earlier holiday videos or from my Advent calendar shorts. So let's see here. I'm going to shuffle and get 3 cards of the more love they will be giving you in the next few months. Now 3 cards for the Hello Winter Oracle, what they will do in the next 3 months. Ooh, I like this. Okay. So we have 2 and then 1 more. Oh, I like this. Okay. And well, that's a little too many. That one. Oh. So it seems like while some of you are in separation, some of the separation also looks like it might be geographic separation. So it's very interesting actually when I'm looking at these cards, because there's some traveling to see you or spending time with you. So this is actually really cool. It seems like there's definitely going to be some very nice changes in your connection for the better. So the first, it says Christmas dinner, family dynamic, family time. Poinsettias, success and celebration. And bedtime story, the night before Christmas. Dream messages, daydreaming. So it seems like your person, again, this is very similar to, making a wish for you, wanting to be together and trying to find ways to make that happen. That daydream, dream messages, making a wish, that seems like a success in the celebration. So I like this a lot. I feel like that a lot of the love that they're giving to you is they're going to be communicating to you and sharing with you their plans, their intentions for this connection. So I like that. And again, spending time with you. That's going to be something that's strong. They also might introduce you to their family, where the family dynamics card comes up. For the Hello Winter Oracle, I get the festive travels. You are in for an adventure. So I definitely feel like the more love they're trying to be giving you is that they're going to try to see you. They're going to try to make time. They're going to try to geographically travel to where you are or even travel with you. Sweet surprise, good things are happening, and growth opportunity challenges help you learn. So some of the challenges in this connection might be the geographic distance and the separation. So that's something that is going to help your person grow to be able to connect with you in a deeper way, which is good. And that's going to be a surprise for you. Or maybe not if I'm spoiling it, but I get shovel. It isn't as it appears. So there are some things that are improving that it might not appear so like they're improving, but it does seem like they are. Your person does cherish you. I get the scarf card, which says, I cherish you. So I do feel like that part of the love that they are going to be giving you is they're going to be showing you that they really want to be with you. They really want to wrap themselves around you. Again, this is another card of quality time with the eggnog card. So this says, looking forward to spending time with you. So there are 3 cards, one in each one of these holiday decks, that talk about spending time with you. So they may be a quality time love language, or you might be, but it does seem like they're going to try to spend some more time with you, which is very, very beautiful. And then I'm going to do a final deck because I want to see when will this improve. So I do have a timing deck. I do feel it's within the next 3 months, but I do want to see if my timing deck also will give additional information, since this is a general reading and multiple people are watching this. I want to see with this timing of when will their pile 1's person give them more love. I feel like this one. Okay. That's a little far off. I feel like it's within the next 3 months, but these are additional windows also that you can look forward to, that your person will. All right. So this is wanting to be a little annoying. So first of all, I get in divine timing. So it does seem like some of the people that are watching this pile, I feel like for you, that your connections are all going at different paces from each other. So that's the first one. I do feel like within the January-February time is the strongest, most immediate window if you're watching this in December. Another thing is this is a timeless reading. So I'm also getting September and October for windows of time that are strong. So during like Virgo, Libra season, Scorpio season. So I do feel like that your person is going to be giving more love as well as we round out more towards approaching the end of the year for 2023. So I'm also feeling that for some of you, it's going to be in the next few months. For others of you, if you have to wait longer, September and October look likely. So that does look good. And I do like how this pile, your person is going to be giving you more love, which is always a question up in the air. So I do like this for you. So that is where I will leave you for this. I do like the outcome. So that's good. And I will talk with you guys later. If you liked this video, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. If you feel like this wasn't really your situation, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you haven't checked out the Advent Calendar shorts or the other holiday videos posted a few days ago, feel free to check them out. And I will see you guys later. Bye! Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are asking the age-old question of, will they ever give you more love? So we can definitely check. You guys picked the Nutcracker, which is very cute, very festive and holiday for sure. And you guys also picked this beautiful double heart Obsidian, which is very beautiful. I believe this is a rainbow sheen, which is really nice. And these two hearts are together, which is beautiful. And this was given to me by a nice Virgo. And so you might find that you or your person may be a Virgo. So that is very cool. I will put this in frame for you so you can see it. Unfortunately, I do not have your darling little Nutcracker. And the reason why is because I filmed this video, actually the intro to it, in August when I was home to visit my family before I went to Paris. So those are my mom's. Unfortunately, I don't have them, but we will pretend. You do have your Oracle deck though. So you picked the Ocean of Emotion, which I love. I think it's very helpful to see what they're thinking and feeling about you. So I'm going to check to look at with this deck first. And then we're going to use the tarot to get a little bit more of a deeper insight as to what's going on in this connection. And then we're going to look at some additional decks, and we have some holiday decks to use. So that's also very exciting. So we're going to see, will your person ever give you more love? I first want to see what are they thinking and feeling about you, and how is their perception of this connection currently with these oracle cards you have picked. So let's see here. The first card I get, isolation. All right, so you guys might be in a separation right now, or you may feel like you're going through a time period of rejection. With your person feeling towards you that there is an isolation feeling where they feel like nobody cares, they may be going through a depression. They might be going through separation. You may have rejected them, but they may be in a geographic separation where they miss you a lot. So it does seem like that you guys are not feeling close at the moment with that card. Yes, literally the depression. No, nothing matters anymore. I give up, depressed. So your person's feeling very isolated. They're feeling very depressed. It seems like there's a lot going on in this connection right now that is not satisfactory. I get illusions. I can see beyond the smoke and mirrors now. So I do feel like also your person is getting some clarity in this time period where they are isolated and where they have to experience the feelings of their depression. That is what is giving your person some insights and some clarity and some epiphanies. So at least they're getting some realizations about this, because that is what we want from them. We want to see that. And then I get manipulation, which is I know what you want. So they may have tried to manipulate you in the past by giving you an illusion of something that looked like love, but was really manipulative. So sometimes it's easy for us to fall for things that look really pretty. And I don't just mean like your person looking very pretty. More so like it's easy for us to fall for charming words. It's easy for us to fall for nice gifts. It's easy for us to fall for things where maybe they're doing acts of service, or they're cuddling or kissing, and we feel like, oh, they mean that they want to be with us, and then this is, But it seems like for your person, they've gone through time periods where they were maybe offering things to you without the best of intentions in order for them to receive whatever it is that they were looking for. But I get that they are trying to become a better person. That's a big deal. I do get determined, which says I'll never stop trying to do better. So your person is definitely trying, and they're trying hard to improve themselves and become better, because they don't like that you have kind of kicked them out of paradise. And I feel like they are very upset about that. They definitely want to embrace you again. I feel like the connection you guys have is very passionate. So it says, you make me feel things I can't even describe. So I do feel like that in this connection, there is a lot of passion. They're determined to kind of get back in your good graces to be able to, you know, receive this passion. And I get tame, which says you make me feel calm and free. So I'm also getting that in this connection, that if your person was trying to manipulate you with false gestures, that you recognized it and you kicked them out, and they're wanting to do better because they don't like being isolated and the depression of that. They're trying to do better. They want this passion with you, and they know they need to probably calm down and be more tame so that they can, you know, be with you. So if your person was running around a lot, if they were being like a little player, I could see that with these cards, but it seems like for whatever they were doing, it seemed like it backfired on them a lot. A card that I saw as I was putting these cards back in the deck was greed. So they might have been just being greedy and not balanced in this connection. And on the back of the deck, though, I do get healing. So I do feel like they are going to try to heal this. So that's promising. So I do like to see that. Now, what tarot deck do I want to use for you? I kind of want to use my Alchemia Tarot, but it's also a little bit of a reach, so I'm a little lazy today. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's see. For what's going on in this connection, to get some more information for you, I'm going to 1, 2, 3. So 3 cards on your side, how you're experiencing things at this current moment with your person. 3 cards for their side, how they are experiencing things with you at this current time. 3 cards for the past, what has happened already to bring this situation to its current situation. 3 cards for the future in the next few months, which most likely this will be between now and March, because usually people don't watch holiday readings, not on the holidays, but if you are one of those unique souls that is watching this in July, for instance, feel free to calculate 3 months in the future from whenever you're watching it. And then that's going to represent, will they give you more love? And then we have a card for like a longer term outcome or something down the road. So that is what's going on. So what's coming up? Let's see. So for you, you actually decided you needed to end this connection for your own happiness. So bravo. I'm proud of you. That's hard to do. It's hard to cut cords and walk away from someone you deeply love. So I get the 9 of Wands, which represents that the battle is over. You felt a little defeated. You felt like there was no more hope. You felt like you had to walk away. I get the 2 of Swords first off, which represents needing to make a decision. You were at a crossroads and you needed to make a choice for your life to go either down one path or down the other path. So you had to make this decision, and I get the 3 of Cups for your own happiness, especially if maybe they were dating around and they weren't ready to settle down and be with just you. Because the 3 of Cups can sometimes represent other people involved or third-party situations. So this is interesting. Now, it doesn't mean that you guys had to have that be your situation, but for some of you watching, there may be a third party, or may have been, or it just might not have progressed to a monogamous commitment in your connection. Now, let's see. In the past, on their side. What's going on now? On their side. I get this 6 of Wands. They want to come back in like a hero. They are going to try to do better. This is how they're determined to make themselves a better person for you. So that is great. I do feel like self-improvement, and they do want to come in and they want to show you more. I feel like they want to show you more integrity. This is also applying, especially the case if your person is a Leo. I get the Ace of Coins, where I feel like they want to make you a tangible offer of maybe commitment, or of at least some kind of gesture, maybe a healing gesture or some kind of remedy. But I'm getting that they go back and forth about it. They might be battling with their pride or their ego about this. The 2 of Coins means they think about it, but then they go back and forth, and they think about it and then they retreat. So I feel like that your person is feeling like they want to move forward. They're trying to get out of this depression. They're trying to use their resilience, and they're trying to become a better person. So that is all actually very good. Then I get In the past, there was, yeah, okay. So in the past, you guys had your beautiful connection that was very heartfelt and very loving. Then there was the walking away energy with the Eight of Cups, and then the Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak energy. So I do feel like you guys had your bond, and then there was a leaving of this connection, and then there was a heartbreak. And I feel like that choice was something you had to do, and it seemed like it probably broke your heart to have to do it. But I feel like you were doing it for your greater good, which is very beautiful. In the next few months, I feel like your person's really just trying to rebuild themselves because they don't want to lose you, but I'm not sure if they actually come back in within like a 3-month mark time. Hi, baby. So I'm getting the Four of Coins, which represents how they want to hold on to you and they don't want to lose you. They might not want to open up though yet, and they might not be ready to really communicate though with you or communicate this with you. But I like the 10 of Coins and I like the 8 of Coins because this does represent how they are trying to do the hard work to invest in this connection and really rebuild themselves to be able to be here. The coin cards are very good cards in regards to something substantial in this connection. So I like that, especially as it's kind of kicked off with the Ace of Coins, where they're really trying to give you something tangible. So I do feel like they're going to try to give you something more solid, more of a commitment, or more tangible than they had been. I feel like though they may have a hard time opening up about this within 3 months, but I feel like they're working on it. And then long term down the road, I get the Queen of Swords. You get to decide whether it's enough for you. The Queen of Swords represents you being very wise, making discerning choices by being smart and, practical. So I do feel like that you're really going to be making some choices, especially if you are an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. If you are a Queen of Swords energy, and especially particularly if your person is a Leo. So I do feel that this is a very interesting dynamic. I want to see what else is happening in this connection with my truth deck. So I want to kind of see what is building or what maybe they could give you, or what might happen in the future with this, if they will give you more love. Let's see. So I'm going to do 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So will they ever give you more love? No, please. Sit down. Okay. So I get honesty. This is beautiful. I love that that's the first card that comes up for you because that definitely needs to happen. So I do feel like that in the future they will be more honest with you, or they'll be more open and forthcoming. Again, within the next 3-month mark might be a little tricky, but let's actually pick. Because I do have a timing deck and I want to know when will they be more honest with you, because I like how tangible they are and they do want to have more integrity. So let's see, when will pile 2's person most likely be more honest with them? So I get 3 time periods because this is a collective reading, so this is for multiple people. Good. Okay. So that's why it's 2 parts. 1, for most of you watching that you're watching in December, I do get next month, and then I get in January. So this is fantastic. So next month in January is when most of them will be more honest with you, and that will be able to start to progress this connection, and that's really, really good. So I love this for you so much. For others of you, it will take a lot longer. Coin cards usually do take time, but I do get, in this particular case, I get the card that says more than a year. So it might be that more than a year from now, you may have to wait. And so that would be where you, the Queen of Swords in that last tarot card, gets to make a decision about, is it enough for you, but also is it soon enough for you? Because that would be, something you would be considering, because it would be about time limits. How much time do you want to give your person to step forward for you? So there is that. Then I get financial improvements, which we saw with all those coins. And your person is trying to have a financial improvement. So that is something that your person feels like can lead to a better relationship with you or more love with you. So that is something that they're trying for. And then I get soul tribe. So that's really how, like, you guys do have a strong bond. We did get the Two of Cups in the past. So there is a lot of love. So there is that. Then I get more information needed. So there definitely is some more information that needs to be revealed here in this connection. And then open your heart. It might be that you are shutting them out right now, you know, with the isolation, no one cares. It might be that the reason why this might take more than a year for them to be honest with you is because you may have blocked them or cut them off, or you may not want to hear it. So that could be another reason why the time frame might be a little bit down the road. So if that's the case and you want to hear from them earlier, then you would want to restructure some things. Additionally, in regards to dates or in regards to birth dates, I'm getting 2 3s. I'm getting a 14, a 17, and a 16. So between from March 14th to 17th is a strong window of time. This could also be when your or their birthday is. So there is that. Then I'm getting lack of passion, which I think is interesting because it says open your heart, lack of passion. It might have killed your passion for your person, their behavior. And so for you, there may need to be a healing. I did get that healing on the back of that Ocean of Emotion deck, and we got passion from them as well. So they feel the passion, but I feel like for you, you may need to open your heart to really kind of rekindle the passion in this connection or to allow it in. And then I get asked for help. No, baby. I get asked for help. So if there is some therapy that might be needed or counseling, then that might be able to help you, or maybe energy work, or maybe some kind of progress that way. So it might be that there needs to be some sort of counseling. Also, an additional message for you is if you do have sexual trauma, there may be that there needs to be healing of that too, because it does connect to that sacral chakra energy. It also could be that you could open up more of like that passionate floodgate in yourself for you in accessing your creativity. So that can sometimes give you back a passion for life. Or they may feel a lack of passion if they're feeling depressed, but they still feel a sexual passion for you. So there is also that situation. So it is interesting. And then I'm getting the 19 and the 23. So really between March 14th to March 23rd are strong dates. Okay. So now I want to know a little bit more. I want to know what your person is feeling at this current time. So I'm going to go jump to the twin flame current vibes. So I want to see with this. So we are going to pull 3 cards from this twin flame current vibes to see what your person is thinking and feeling about this connection at this current time. So let's see. So, karmic tie-up. I have to stay with them because there is still karma here. So, for some of you, there is a third-party situation where we got that 3 of Cups with other women or other people involved, other guys, other people who are non-binary. So, with this, I do feel that, so for some of you, there is that. And that might be where maybe they weren't honest with you about it. Maybe that was part of the manipulation, that they knew that if they were open about what was going on with a third party, that maybe you would leave. So maybe they hid it from you for a while until you found out. Or it might be that they were leading you on in some way. Or maybe this separation and this isolation is, you know, that they feel like they have to be with somebody they don't want to be with for now. Then I get but questioning everything. I don't know what to believe anymore. So I feel like that this situation where your person is tied up with, you know, somebody else karmically is making them question their life. So that is actually very, very interesting and very important. And then I get precious and rare. You are so precious to me. So they're very aware of your rarity and about how sacred you are to them. And this 2 of Cups is a very strong energy. And, you know, if you had to walk away from them because they were in a relationship or with somebody else and that hurt your heart to do so, then I feel like that this has really shown them just how important and special you are. And they definitely don't want to lose you with that 4 of Coins. So there is that. But I do want to know, I do want to know some messages from Divine Masculine, because I do want to see, regardless of their gender, what are they thinking? So what are some thoughts that they are having right now at this time about this connection? So we're going to do 5 thoughts about what are they currently thinking in regards to you right now. Okay. So detaching from our connection to concentrate on what needs to get done. So that's their career, focusing on their finances to improve it, focusing on their current relationship and having their epiphanies, detaching from this connection to figure some things out. Then I get seeking more information about twin flames, exactly, because they are questioning everything. So your person is definitely trying to figure some things out. Then I get, I am grateful for your love and protection. So they know how much you love them. They know how much you care. So they definitely are grateful about that. You are my guiding light, so don't ever stop shining. And that's a little bit too about that 6 of Wands card that we got, where it's like that Leo energy, where they feel like you are a shining star. So that is very beautiful. And I know my mission is to balance the scales. Exactly. They need to give more to this connection or to this partnership. Or maybe even giving to a commitment or in a relationship is part of their life purpose, especially if their North Node is in Leo or is in Libra. So that's very interesting. And you can always see what your North Node or what their North Node is, which is the aspect in an astrology chart, which represents life purpose. And you can always look that up in Jen Spiller's book, Astrology for the Soul, because you can look that up. It's like an ephemeris where you can look up in an almanac to see your astrology chart and your person's. So that's helpful. Now I want to go to the holiday decks because we are coming to that time. So I have 3 holiday decks that are exciting. We have Hello Winter twice. We have this one. We have Deck the Halls Oracle, which is lovely. And we have this other Hello Winter. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and see what more love will your person give you at some point in time in the future. So we're going to pull these 3 cards for what more love your person will give you. With this other Hello Winter Oracle. And we have a Deck the Halls Oracle. No, too many cards. Okay. Do these 3. Okay. So, all right. So for the Deck the Halls Oracle, I get holiday shopping, strategic planning, bedtime story, dream messages, daydreaming, and you want the moon Mary? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso. Soulmate connection. So your person is definitely having some dreams about you right now with the bedtime story. I feel like your person is thinking about your love story you guys have together and thinking really about all of the things that this connection has taught them. I feel like they're very much reflecting on your love story and they're really thinking about how do they proceed? How do they move forward? They're trying to think about how do they give you what you want, even if right now it seems like an impossible task, because they're really thinking about the soulmate connection you have, which can be confusing if they're already in a connection. And then it's holiday shopping, strategic planning. So they also might be, it's interesting that manipulation card came up, and the strategic planning is like, they may just be acting very strategic or trying to maneuver things around so they can be with you. So it's a very interesting connection here, very interesting bond. So I do feel like that in the future, the more love that they're trying to give you is they're trying to warm up your heart, because I get below 0 cold heart. And that is interesting, where they have isolation, no one cares, depressed, where on their side, I'm getting also, like it says, open your heart for you. So both of you are feeling sad probably right now. I did get the 3 of Swords for the past. So that was tricky. Hey, baby, I need you to go. Okay. Down. Yeah. So it's an interesting dynamic. So your person really is going to try to warm up your heart, and they're going to be strategic in this way. It says pine tree, in it for the long run, because I feel like your person doesn't want to let go of you or give up on this connection right now. So they're really trying to be in this for the long term. And then reindeer, you're on the right path. I feel like your person's really trying to figure out the right path, but they will. And when they give you more love in the future, I feel like they're going to really feel a confirmation that they're on the right path and that they're in the right direction in their life. So that's really good. And then with these cards, I get smart cookie. You know the truth. I think that that's you actually, pile 2. That you know the truth and you're very smart. And so you might actually be in a situation in your life where you're like, I don't know if they'll leave their connection. I don't know if they'll give me more love, but I really hope that they do. And, you know, you're curious about that, but that you are very, very smart. I get bold statement. It says, speak about what you know, and spicy encounter, follow your passion. All right, so the more love your person is giving you in the future is they're going to be talking to you very passionately. They're going to try to spark up your cold heart by being very passionate with their words, or maybe even trying to see you in person and trying to seduce you in some way. So that is very interesting. But I do feel like they are going to try. Again, it depends on how open you are to maybe their advances. You may want it emotionally, but when the time comes to actually unite with them, you might find yourself triggered and push them away because you might be hurt and you may have a hard time letting them in. So I feel like that's kind of maybe what you may need to work on in your own self if you do want to be with them. So there is that. That is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope that this has helped you. I do feel like they are going to try to give you some more love, but I also feel like you may be resistant to it. But if you feel like this was not your situation, feel free to pick another pile or another video. If you have not seen my Advent calendar series, feel free to check it out in my short section in my YouTube channel. And if you guys did like this video, I would love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye, guys. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on the age-old question, will they ever give you more love? So I'm glad you guys are watching. You guys have picked a couple of different things today. You, in the intro, picked the Jester. So it's very cute. I feel like your person is very funny. They have a lot of times with you that are like, you're laughing, you guys have so much fun together. They're probably like kind of the class clown of the bunch, and they're very, very, very fun. Unfortunately, I do not actually have the little Jester to show you today because it's my mom's. I have it at home in Boston, and I filmed the intro when I was home over the summer. But I do have a replacement for that little shiny, sparkly red 4-leaf clover that you picked at the beginning of the intro. I actually have this additional other 4-leaf clover. So we will put this in frame so you can see it. And you also have picked the Lumina tarot cards. So we're going to use this to see what is going on in your connection with your person. Will they ever give you more love? I have other tarot decks and oracle decks that I can use based on intuitively how things go. And also we have some fun holiday decks about if they will give you more love, what will they give you? What will they do? So we will definitely get some more details about this connection. So for you on your side, this is how you're thinking and feeling right now about your person and how you are experiencing this connection from your point of view. Now we have 3 cards for your person's side, how they are experiencing this connection with you today and their point of view. We have 3 cards for the past, what has happened already to have you get to this current situation with your person. 3 cards for the future in the next few months. So I would say most likely it's between now and the end of March, because most likely you guys are watching this in December, whether it's like 2022, 2023, whichever. I would say you're probably watching this in December, and then this is a card of like a longer term outcome. So let's see what is going on in this connection. So first I get the Ace of Fire on your side, the 3 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. It's very interesting how all 3 piles have a similarity, where I'm getting a third party for a lot of you watching. So the 3 of Cups is very interesting. It could be third party. It could be a happiness. Again, the 3 of Cups is like a celebration, but I'm not getting that you are celebrating right now. I get that you kind of are ready to lay down the law with this Ace of Wands, which normally this is about like magic and like about having a magic wand and making and manifesting things, or having things happen right away, or even like sexual passion. But in this, where like I see the person holding it, I almost feel like it's like almost like a sword in a way, where it's almost like wanting to like lay down the law, or like the sword. I feel like you are in a no tolerance period of time right now, where I feel like you kind of maybe are getting to your wit's end. The 10 of Wands is you feel like this connection is more burdensome than it should be, or more burdensome than you want it to be, but that you still feel that there is a soulmate contract between the two of you, and that you still feel that there is like, that you're meant to be together. So there still is this connection. And then with the 3 of Cups, it's usually a card of celebration. And yet again, in this case, I feel like it's maybe more third party. Probably a little less celebratory. But you also might be feeling ready to start something right away or shake some things up. You might be in a situation with your person where you're having a fun time, but maybe it's not that serious, even though you do feel on a soul level that there is a lot of seriousness that should happen or could happen. So it's very interesting. I'm also getting for you, you also might be trying to be very strategic about this connection with the fox. And then the dragonflies are like magic. So I do feel like that you might be trying to manifest better things for yourself in this connection, or you might be trying to like use your magic to make this happen. For your person on their side, I get the 3 of Wands, and it's interesting. It's like I get the third eye, or the all-knowing eye. Again, I'm getting the 3, could be third party kind of situation here, but I'm also getting that it's like your person has noticed that through distance they are gaining wisdom. So if you guys are in separation, or if there's just been lower contact between you guys than normal, I feel like this has given your person some epiphanies and some realizations, and I think that that's important. So your person is gaining wisdom by stepping back and gaining a different perspective. I do feel like that your person wants to talk to you pretty soon. The 8 of Fire, or 8 of Wands, is about things happening quickly and things speeding up. It's interesting how they have the 3 of Wands and the Ace, and you have, the 3 of Wands and the 8, and you have the Ace. So it's like, and the 10. It's like there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion in this connection, a lot of forward movement, and a lot of like, sexual energy. I'm also getting, with fire energy, there may be also you or your person may have Aries in their charts, or your charts, because I'm getting the Emperor here with the Aries symbol. So there may be some strong Aries energy going on here. Your person also might be just being very selfish right now and focusing on themselves, or self-improvement, self-development, or even like, their own life. But I also feel like that there's just a lot of passion going on your person's side, though, towards you. So that's interesting. So what's happened? I get the 9 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and then the Maiden of Pentacles. So it's like your person feels like you guys have, and it's interesting. So when I'm looking at this as a gardener, I'm looking at the roots of this series of blossoms, of a series of flowers in the one plant. It's like your person feels like there's a lot of prosperity in this connection, where your person feels like there's a lot of potential and the roots grow deep. Yet at the same time, a flower is something no offense, it's something you throw away in a few months, because this is something that like they can't withstand the winter unless it's a perennial. Usually annual flowers will pass away. So it's an interesting dynamic, and they're very fragile. So I feel like that this connection is one that could pass away if it doesn't get tended to. And it's interesting because I feel like it's been on pause. So with this Hanged Man here, it's interesting because I get the infinity symbol. You guys might feel like this has been going on pause forever or for a long time. It also seems like that it's like an infinite connection. It's interesting too with the Neptune up top. There may be some Pisces energy in you or your person's chart somewhere strong, or it might just be that there's just like a lot of illusions in this pause, but a lot of psychic downloads too. So it's an interesting dynamic where this has been on pause for a while, but yet has a lot of potential to grow, yet at the same time it's very fragile and could pass away if it's not nurtured. And then I get the Maiden of Pentacles, where it's like this little girl with her teddy bear, where I feel like you feel comfort in this connection with your person. I feel like there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of hope and looking off to the future, and like wishing is what I see when I look at this card. Usually the Princess of Coins is like wanting to give something but not having a lot to give, or an earth sign energy where you or your person may be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Now, in this future, I want to see, this is the important part of this connection, is I want to see in the next few months, will they give you more love? So, ooh, oh my gosh. So this is very cool. This is actually an additional card that's not part of the tarot, but that the creator of the tarot deck put in, which is interesting. And it says, let your intuition guide you. You are what you have been looking for. So I feel that there's going to be a ton of self-discovery, both on your side and on your person's side. And I feel like that's really important. Like I am getting a lot of realizations that's going on. So this is actually very, very interesting. So you are what you've been looking for. This is a journey of self-love, actually. And this is very cool. I'm getting the Seven of Cups, where I don't know if this is really making it into like some tangible form. It's still more in the fantasy stage in the next 3 months of time. And then I get the Maiden of Swords, or the Princess of Swords, which is Gemini energy, February, Aquarius energy, or Libra energy. So that could be signs in your charts. But I'm also getting too that it's like, if this is Aquarius energy, that seems like it's still not really solidified by Aquarius. Or it seems like you guys might talk about this connection, but it might not be really tangible. So that's interesting. So things may not really have like changed. Down the road though, I get the Sun. So maybe by like August, actually. So maybe not in the next few months, but maybe more by the summer. It seems like that can feel like a long time to wait for you if you're watching this in December. This is also a strong Leo energy, which is in harmony to the what you are, who you've been looking for. So it's interesting. Again, the Sun is a lot more fire energy. So it's interesting how right now things are very feisty and fiery, but yet I feel like things might calm down a little bit in the next few months, but maybe not really progress so much. But I like the Sun with the happy ending card. So that does look really beautiful though. So I want to get some more information. So I want to know a little bit more about like what will be coming up in the future. I do feel there's going to be at least more conversations to be had. So more communication anyways. Let's see. I'm going to look at the Truth deck and I want to see what's coming up. So what's going on with this connection here? All right, I'm going to do 7 cards, see what's happening and what might be coming up in this connection. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so let's see here. Busy bee. So yeah, so your person's been running around like their head chopped off. I get that there's a lot of busyness, and this is very, very strong. Then I get time apart. So yeah, some of you guys are in separation or are in a pullback with this connection here. Then I get energy cleansing. So I'm also getting here for this that it's like there's a lot of cleansing that needs to happen in maybe both of your energies. So there is that. I get fear and worry. So there's, I would say the energy cleansing that needs to happen is to overcome the worries and the anxieties in this connection, both in you and in your person. So it seems like during this time apart, that could be what you focus on. Instead of like, will they give you more love? I feel like it might be about just kind of doing the inner work to heal from the worries and anxieties and the negative thoughts. During this time, they're saying notice the signs. So there is some stuff here going on where you can notice the signs. I get hidden agenda. So it does seem like that there is kind of like some hidden motives maybe your person has, and then texting you. Your person is going to maybe finally let you in or shed some light on some things that have been a mystery. So that is something that's going to happen, that's going to help this connection, because I feel like a lot of what has given this connection pause has been that it's been confusing and tricky. So this is kind of like the next steps or the next stages of this connection. So it's kind of like you guys aren't really there yet. You guys aren't really there in the part of like, will they give you more love or not? Because you guys still need to kind of straighten some things out within. And that's an interesting dynamic. What's going on in your person with messages from Divine Masculine? And again, this is just a deck that talks about messages from their inner self. You don't have to worry about the gender. So, yes. Okay. So, I highly admire and respect you for working on yourself. So you've been actually doing the inner work, which is good. And that might actually inspire your person to also do so. I know my mission is to balance the scales. So I do feel like that your person, they feel like with this, that they know they need to give you more. Seeking information about twin flames. I feel like your person is looking up or researching and getting some messages or information about what is a soulmate, what is a twin flame, who do they want to be with? You know, they're learning more about relationships. Please know that I sincerely regret walking away. So your person definitely regrets and feels bad if they've pulled back from you, or if they've left this connection, or if they've walked away. And gaining spiritual wisdom and learning how to go with the flow. Exactly, because I got with the 3 of Wands on their side that they have that all-seeing eye from pulling back. So yeah, so I feel like for a lot of you, you guys are either in separation or there's been a walking away energy, and your person regrets that they've pulled back, or that this has been on pause, or that they've had to walk away from you. But I do feel like they're learning some knowledge and some spiritual lessons in the absence. And that you working on yourself will inspire them to work on themselves, even if they only feel it like in the 5D, for instance. But now I want to see what, with the twin flame current vibes, I want to say, what are they thinking and feeling about you currently? So, what will they think and feel about you currently? There we go. So, denial. Your person's in denial right now. It seems like they're feeling very stuck. It says, I still don't have the courage to face the truth. So your person's having a very tough time getting out of this hanged man energy, even though they have a lot of fire energy on their side. I feel like it might be more like self-directed right now instead of towards you. And then you are my wish. I wish to be where you are. I wish to be with you. So I feel like your person yearns for you though. And I do feel like they really wish to be with you. But I do feel like they're in denial of maybe what truth that it requires. And then balance. Good. It's their mission to balance the scales, we saw. It says, you brought balance to my life. Yeah, because you've been balancing. You've been giving them a lot. But I don't know if they've been really giving you a lot. And part of this connection is that they know that they need to balance some things. So that's very interesting, actually. I want to see A little bit more. We have some time. I want to know a little bit about what advice they might have for you. So I have Twin Flame Guidance Oracle. So I want to know a little bit about this. And I also want to do a little Ocean of Emotion. I want to know a little bit what they're feeling for you. So this is some advice for you, pile 3, from Spirit. So about your twin flame relationship or about your soulmate. I'm going to do 5. Tired. Are you? Are you tired of this? You might be tired of this. Let's see. Defeated. Wow. Defeated, tired, refocus, root chakra, and lessons. All right, so they're saying for you, one of your lessons right now revolves around root chakra or around material things or around grounding yourself. So that's actually a very interesting dynamic. So for you, doing some energy work where they're saying fear and worry and working on your root chakra could really be helpful for you at this time. And they're saying if you're feeling really tired and if you're feeling very defeated in this connection, you may want to either refocus on this connection or refocus your life in a direction that you want your life to go. Because I'm getting that for you, it's about this is teaching you some lessons in regards to security and safety. But also at the same time, like maybe you feel safe in this connection, but you can feel safe in yourself. Or maybe you can feel safe in your decision making. Or maybe you can feel safe like in these different ways. But I am getting that, yeah, maybe you feel defeated. Maybe you feel tired of this. And maybe you need to like refocus or focus on something else. All right. I do want to know their feelings for you though. So let's see. All right, with Ocean of Emotion, what is pile 3's person feeling right now emotionally for pile 3? Desperate. I can't do this anymore. Strong. I don't know if I'm as strong as you think I am. Illuminate. Your light helped to guide me out of my darkness. Tired. Your person got tired again. And limited. So that's very, very interesting, actually. So your person is feeling pretty desperate. They're feeling like they can't do this anymore. So it's interesting when it relates back to the question of, will they ever give you more love? Because I'm feeling like your person is feeling very desperate. Like I feel like they long for you. Yet at the same time, I feel like they almost want to give up because they're just feeling like they just kind of have reached their limit. They've reached their max. They're just too tired. So I get the limited card and the tired card. So maybe your person also needs to be like rejuvenated in some way. I do get that you've been inspiring your person though, out of their darkness. So out of their tired, out of their depression, out of their desperation. But I feel like your person is having a lot of doubts about how strong they are as a person if they can do this. They feel like they're kind of at the end of their rope in a way. And I feel like your person doesn't quite know how to get out of it or how to reset or how to even progress or move forward with you right now. Let's see. Let's look at some holidays. I almost feel like one more. No, I want to look at some holiday stuff. All right. I want to know if they can give you anything. If they can give you more love, what would it be? So I have the Deck the Halls Oracle, and we're going to pull 4. This is Horse-Drawn Sleigh, moving out of adversity. Okay, so that's good, because I feel like you guys are in the tough part right now. And it doesn't mean that you guys will always be in this part, but it means that you guys are in a lot of adversity. And so your person is trying to move this connection out of the adversity, or this is something that will be happening in the near future with you and your person. And then, yeah, on the naughty and nice list, karmic cycle. So your person is trying to think about their karma. They're trying to think about how to get on the nice list. They're trying to think about how do they not do naughty things? How do they not do things that go against their soul or go against who they are? They don't want to create negative karma with you or in this connection. And then I get hot cocoa, which is self-love, self-care. And that is kind of also reinforced by the Emperor. It's reinforced by the Sun. It's reinforced by you are who you've been looking for. So your person is trying to do some more self-love and self-care. They're trying to love themselves through this negative cycle, this karmic cycle, and through this adversity in this connection. And then Ghost of Christmas Past, angel messages and synchronicities. This might be a past lover that you guys are asking about. So there is that. Also, it might be that they have to resolve their past, and that's something that they need to do. And also maybe they need to hear messages from their angels and they need to pay attention to some synchronicities. Or maybe you will get those signs because you're probably a little bit more like in tune to that than your person is. So there's a little bit about that. So you might get some messages from your angels in regards to like the love they might be able to give you in the future. So let's see here. I'm going to pull from this Hello Winter deck to kind of see a little bit about like if they could give you more love, what would it be that they will give you or could give you? So I'm getting, okay. Yes, number one, I get ironically the Nutcracker. This is the theme of this whole reading with the Nutcracker and the little servers and the jesters. So it says protect your energy. So your person is trying to protect their energy or maybe even be protective over you. So the way that they can love you is that they're going to try to be protective over you. And then I get February, cleanse your energy. This is so interesting. Protect your energy, cleanse your energy. These go together. Also, February is coming up in the next few months. So I feel like your person is going to try to protect you and also cleanse out the negative stuff from this connection. So that is how your person can give you love with this. Interesting. I'm getting Hanukkah, sparks fly. So I feel like that your person is going to definitely try to, you know, spark up something in this connection, maybe more around Hanukkah time. Also, you or your person may be Jewish or celebrate Hanukkah. I get Kwanzaa. You or your person may be celebrating Kwanzaa as well. And this is, it's impossible to fail. I feel like your person might start to gain a second wind where they just like want to keep going with you because they just don't want this to fail. They don't want this to crumble. And also I'm getting 3 Kings Day. See what happens in 3 days. Also it says Europe, Spain, and Latin America, where you or your person may live in Europe, Spain, and or Latin America, or may have that descent ethnically. And then I get the card that says gifts. So I do feel like they might even try to give you a present or give you a gift. So this is very interesting. It might be that the gift in this connection is that they're going to try to spark it up or that they're going to try to protect you in some way. So there is that. Then I'm getting with the other Hello Winter deck. What love could they give you if they could? And we did get February as a time frame, which is good. So let's see, we have Cup of Kindness. Love will show the way. All downhill, your pace is shifting. So it does seem like things might start to get easier as they're moving this connection out of adversity. And I like that they are going to try to be kind with you and give you kindness and love. So that is beautiful. And then the final message I get for your person is perfect timing. Take action now. And so it does seem like that this is really about timing in this connection. February does come up as a strong time frame, but I'm also seeing that, again, there are steps that might need to happen before February or like before this love is given. It might be that there's a series of stages or conversations that need to be had in order for this to progress. But with the perfect timing, is there a perfect timing that wants to come out in regards to this connection of when maybe they might be able to give you more love? Let's see, happening now. So okay, these are a couple of windows because this is a collective reading. So for some of you, they're trying to, so for some of you, it's trying to happen now. So that's great. So we like that. For others in February, we just literally saw that twice. So in February, they might try to give you more love. Also, I'm getting in November. So that is like way later in the, next year. So they might try to give you love in November. So in like a year from now. And then I'm also getting in December, which could be, again, part of that happening now. So we have 2 messages for February, a card for December and happening now. So 2 messages for December, 2 messages for February, and then 1 for a lot later in November. So that is what I have for you guys, pile 3. I hope this has helped you. I hope this has given you some clarity and some guidance. I apologize if this has been a disappointing reading. I feel like the people watching this pile have been going through a lot of waiting time with your person, probably even more than the other 2 piles. And if you feel like this wasn't your situation, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you guys did like this video, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't checked out my earlier Christmas or holiday videos, feel free to do that. And if you haven't checked out my Advent calendar series, Countdown to Christmas, feel free to do so. Anyways, you guys, I will see you guys next time, and I hope you take care. Bye.